Hello. So today I'm going to go ahead and turn these busted up nails into something a little bit more presentable. As you can see, they look kind of wrecked. They're just, they're jagged edges, and to tell you the truth, I've just kind of been on a nail detox. So I want to go ahead and take it from not being on a nail detox to something that's a little bit nicer because we have Thanksgiving and the holidays coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that. So first things first, I always do is I'm going to go ahead and first take off all my jewelry. Set that to the side. So yeah, you can see I have plain nails. You can see I have a little scratch from earlier this week, but please ignore that. And my hands are quite shaky today. Just a little bit shaky. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make sure you guys can see everything and that I am actually doing a good job of this because I've never done this before. So please bear with me. It gets a little bit interesting. And yes, I was trying on an eyeliner. I can't help myself. I was putting my makeup away and of course I played with it. So first thing I always do before I do absolutely anything is I go ahead and I hydrate because I live in Colorado. It's very, 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 very dry here. So my favorite product for this is the Yes To. It has for hand and cuticle cream. It's coconut based. It's awesome. I had a friend give this to me for my birthday and I'm almost out of it because I use it all the time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that, just like a little bit like that, and put it all over my hands. And I'm going to be careful and make sure I rub it nice into my nails. So I really think the first thing you have to do is take care of your nails before doing anything. So yeah, once it's all over, I'm going to go ahead and start with the process of filing them. So just a little bit of background. So when I go on nail detoxes, I basically just go ahead and do nothing to my nails. I leave them completely blank, but there's only one product that I put on my nails. This one product is the OPI Nail Envy. This stuff is absolutely amazing if you need to go ahead and restore your nails. It strengthens it like no other. Not even the Hansen stuff or anything can do it justice. I actually got this off Amazon. You can see I've used quite a bit of it because it's basically like halfway gone and I never finish products. So that's just kind of a testament to it's actually working. And after I had, like I was in a few weddings and I attended a wedding, I had some acrylics on for quite a while and it was kind of intense on my nails. So I definitely need to go ahead and take that off. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with a file. A fresh file, I actually got this off Amazon too. They're super cheap. I mean, you can get them any drugstore too. But I just go ahead and I start filing them around. Just want to make sure I'm doing this at a good angle so you guys can see. So I basically file them around. I just do kind of like a rounded, and you can see I have like some jagged edges too. Like that one was definitely like really jaggedy. So I am right-handed, so I always have the tendency to start with my left hand. Because I'm right-hand dominant, so it's easier for me. So that one's like totally uneven. So actually when I go like this, it's a little bit faster, but I just wanted you guys to be able to see it a little bit. Oh my gosh, this one's so bad. Like, look at that. My pinky's so awful. But yeah, so I usually always do that dominant side. And I do not clip my cuticles because I don't know what really, like, I'm not an esthetician, so don't quote me on all this, but I just don't agree with it. I don't really like having short cuticles, and I feel like in Colorado, like, that's just asking for trouble. So alright, I'll go ahead and work on my right hand now. But yeah, it's just asking for trouble. And this one's like really dirty, so we'll take care of that in just a bit because you can see, I don't know what it was. I think I was playing with some lipstick. Once again, playing with makeup because that's all I do with my life. And it got kind of dirty. But yeah, and also be sure to never share nail files. So this one actually cracked earlier. I purposely like left it out so you guys could see how I handle it. Because I was like, oh, that'll be great. So I try to make sure I put the nail file basically under my nail, and then I just very slowly get that one going and I file it down. I try not to rip it off, but not always the best at that. But I really take it slow when it comes to those jaggedy ones, because they just get nice and gross. So, yeah. Oh, and you can see my nails are kind of busted up. Been a little rough on them lately. Alright. So yeah, you can see, like, you can tell, like, the shaking kind of makes it even more difficult just to go back and forth like that. Alright, so that's basically I'm done. I don't really like filing the tops of my nails, but I do it. But first I'm going to go ahead and, since I do have some OPI Nail Envy on there, I'm going to go ahead and take that off. I'm just going to use a regular pad like this. I use strengthening nail polish, Up and Up. I think that's Target. This stuff's cheap. I just buy Target brand because who really cares? It's just nail polish remover. I'm going to take that. Once again, I'm going to go for this side. I'm going to just take it all over. And so this is actually going to get that lotion off, but you gave it a little bit of time while you were filing to soak that lotion in there. So I just start with that just so that it doesn't cause any cracks like when I'm actually trying to put on my polish. Once again, I live in Colorado. It's super dry, so I have super dry nails and super dry cuticles. So yeah, just go through all of these. And it's nice too, since I don't really have much on there, it's not going to take much, but you can see, like, I have little ridges from where I did have some acrylics on there. So I do think it's really good for you guys just to always do, like, a little bit of a nail detox. Like, if you don't have anything crazy going on, just go ahead and do, like, a nail detox so that you, oh, that's so gross. I'm going to get that out of there. Yeah, I know, maybe I shouldn't really do that. Out from underneath my nails. I do kind of take some nail polish remover on my nails sometimes too if there's gunk. Alright, that's better. But yeah, you should definitely go on a nail detox. I highly recommend it. I don't really take any vitamins for my nails. I probably should, but honestly I've never really felt like they worked. Or I just never kept up with them. I kind of feel like there's like a hype and it just doesn't really matter. It's just, I'm not a big pill taker, so it's not really my thing. Alright, so now that I think they're like pretty, and they're nice and dry too, because you want to make sure they don't have that lotion on there or else your nail polish is going to stick. I'm going to just lightly buff over them just to make the surface just a little nicer, and then I'll just go over with that again. Yeah, just a light buffing. I don't even try to get the entire surface even. I don't focus too crazy much on this. You know, I'm actually going to use my buffing block. Alright, so I'm actually going to use this buffing block. You can buy these on Amazon for super cheap. I'll go ahead and I'll link it below in the description box too, so you can go ahead and find them. But they just help. You can just go ahead and go. And I think they're a lot easier just because they're cushiony. So they're just easier to get in there and get them all done. And they do get the surface area a little bit because it rounds more to your shape. I do think it's important to kind of buff off just a little bit. Don't go excessive with this, just get a light layer off of there and then it will stick on better. Alright, now that that's done, and obviously that was one I had used before, I'm going to go ahead and go over with a new cotton swab thing, like cotton square. Same nail polish remover that I used before. Just get that dust off so that your nail polish actually sticks, and do not touch your nails after this. I'm going to try my best not to. If I do a little bit, don't kill me, but try not to. Alright, here's the fun part. So I just picked up this nail polish. It's very green, and I think it's a pretty color. It is by Hansen. It's a Miracle Gel. I found that it's a hit or miss for me sometimes. It's called Jealous Boyfriend. That's funny. But I use this, and then I'm going to go follow it with the same top coat too. So I like both of these. I think they work really well. So when I go to doing my nails, I'm going to actually start with my non-dominant hand first. I can get this open. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and squish my hand around here. Alright, so I just take a little bit on the top. I always do that with my right hand, and then I would switch over. I want to make sure you guys can see. And you see my hands are shaking, but you just need to just be careful. And the more I focus, the more I shake. Anyone else have that problem? But I like this brush too because it's kind of tapered. But you can see how dry my cuticles still are. Alright, so that one's good. I'm going to take whatever's left over on this brush and stick it in. I always try to just be very careful and just like hold it like a little bit down and then push it up into where I want it at the top and the sides. I'll go ahead and dip it again. I'm kind of having to maneuver around my tripod, so I want to make this look good for everybody. But yeah, basically, I mean, it's kind of like how everyone else paints their nails. It's just you go a lot slower because you can see my hands just keep shaking up and down. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well, but once again, like just I dot it down just like a little bit lower, and then I pop it up, and then I pull it down across the nail. And I just am very careful about getting on the edges, and always make sure you're doing this in good light. I have like the camera lights, and there's a little bit of shadow probably for you guys seeing all this, but I think it works pretty well. And I just kind of go over, so you can see like I didn't get any there. Well, and also like stabilization is key when it comes to the painting hand. You just always want to make sure you're using a flat surface, and you're always making sure your hand's like on the table holding steady. So I want to make sure that you guys can see. But yeah, it's just patience is a virtue. I am actually a very impatient person, so this doesn't always work. But once again, just hold up, and you gotta be very careful. I'm gonna dip it again. Once again, take off a lot of the excess. You really don't need a lot of that. And this is actually a really thick formula of nail polish. But I'm gonna go ahead and also, I might add check-ins to this one to show you guys how it holds up, because I think that's always interesting to see how well a nail polish holds up. So maybe you guys will find it interesting too. Especially when it's something that claims like it's a miracle, like miracle gel solution. And then I'm also gonna do, I'll show you guys how I do when I do my own gel tip nails. And actually I have like the lamp and everything too, and I cure my nails too with nail polish too. So I'll walk you guys through that also with shaky hands too. That's always the problem child. So I just basically, I set my hand down. You can see it's like stamped down. Go down a little bit. I'm not really getting towards the edge. You can see it's kind of like moving, but yeah, it's definitely like a little bit of shaky. I ate dinner a little bit ago, like an hour or two ago. I don't think I ate enough, so that's probably why I'm a little bit shaky. I would recommend eating just a little bit before, so then like you won't shake as much, but then that depends on you when you're shaking, because I just shake constantly, but shake less when I eat. Right. Sometimes I'll just go like this way, because I feel like I can't find the edge of my nail. I'm having a hard time with it. And once again, this is my non-dominant hand, so this is gonna be like way harder for me to do than my other one. My other one will probably go a little bit faster, but don't quote me on that. Alright, I feel like that's decent for the first coat. It's a little bit, it's not that great on the thumb. It's kind of bothering me. So I'm gonna keep trying. There we go, that's a little bit better. So, alright, let's go ahead and do this. Just notice that nail's a little more jagged. I need to fix that later. You see I kind of roll my nails too towards myself to like find where it's at. I find it also hard, like in my right hand, since it does have wet nail polish on it, you can see how I kind of position it, and then like I'm basically holding my hands like that, so you can kind of see it's just like rolling it and then painting it. All right, that thumbnail. Can you see me? Because you don't want to mess up your hand you already worked so hard on, right? Oh, I think I got my skin. Oh well, life moves on. You can easily fix it if it gets on your skin. It's no big deal. I always just wait till I'm done with that nail. You see I'm hopping a little around because my hand doesn't want to put it in the right spot. Alright, so yeah, see? And honestly, I'll just fix that at the end. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in with my second coat on my right hand, because it just doesn't look that great without 2 coats. So, once again, slowly and carefully. Make sure you guys can see. Alright, that's a good position. Make sure there's enough on there. And this formula dries like pretty quickly too. Yeah, see, like it looks so much better when you do a second coat. I just love this color for fall and for Christmas. It's so pretty. And I like really wanted that like army green, but it didn't seem like there was any like regular nail polish colors that you could find it with. Maybe I'll find it in like the real gels. And what I mean by real gels is like the OPI actual gel stuff, the CND. I do not use gelish because I think gelish is crap. Stuff comes off my nails in like 2 seconds, so screw that. I don't pay $30 for a manicure for it to like go away in a day. And maybe it's because like I work all day, I'm like typing all day and I'm like hard on my nails, but I think gelish nail polish, like whenever I go to a salon and they're like, we only have gelish, I just look at them like, you're not doing my nails then. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Don't waste your money, people. Gelish is crap. But they do have like the best color scheme, so that kind of kills me a little. Like they have so many colors, it's absolutely amazing. But it kind of sucks. Okay, that's looking a little chunky, so I don't think I'm using enough. And also the reason I'm not showing my face is because it's Sunday and I'm just not doing much with my life today. Which you should. On a Sunday, when you have like a day off, you should relax and enjoy yourself. So here's the thing too that you should know if you have shaky hands, because you can see like it's not looking that great on that hand and it's looking a little rigid, but once you put that top coat on, it's really gonna see a little nice enough. Like it's gonna look so much better. So like even if your bottom coat is just like not looking that great, just make sure you get like you can see I screwed up there. And also like if you get it on your finger, just like leave it, let it dry overnight. This is why I do my nails usually at night. And then when you take a shower in the morning, it will all go away. Like, that's the miracle here, is it will all go away in the shower the next morning. Oh, this color's so pretty. It's killing me, I love it. Oh my God. Okay. But yeah, see, I really think the key to good nail polish application is just taking it slow and starting like in the middle and pushing it up. So start in the middle and push. And it comes nicely down. Why isn't it not wanting to go in there? I did the same thing I did earlier. Whatever. Like I said, it will come off the next day in the shower. And I do plan on shooting a video tomorrow morning before I go to work. So hopefully, I'm good to go. Alright, so we're done with the green. I'm gonna go ahead and use the top coat, which is the Miracle Gel top coat. Once again, start with my right hand. And top coat's like a lot easier. I tend to go a lot faster with top coat because I mean, it's just clear. Like, it's not gonna cause that many problems. And you just wanna get like, and the importance of having a nice top coat is it just like looks nicer. Like it just gets that nice finish that you want. So see, like that looks all nice. I think I still have a lot on there, yeah. You can see I have like a little hair hanging off of this nail. That thing too is like not everyone's perfect. You can easily fix all of those little things at the end. So it's like don't be like diddle-dallying with crap like that in the middle of like trying to get them painted, because you want them painted, you want the nail polish on there properly and all over, and then you can let them dry and then you can fix that crap. And just like that one looked jaggedy. It's okay, I'm gonna go back and fix it. And this one does too, it's got like a weird thing at the end. I probably didn't file it very well. Oh, you stupid thumb that you're causing me so many problems. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and, like, they look quite nice, I'd say. Alright, so I'd say they look quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and watch TV, and then I'll come back once I feel that they are dry enough. So that's the key, is to just do something completely boring that's not gonna occupy yourself while you dry. And don't mess with your phone, don't do any of that crap. So we'll come back and then we're gonna fix all the little mistakes and the little things after that. Okay, now that my nails are nice and dry, I'm gonna go ahead and fix all the parts that I screwed up. So, hopefully you guys can see this. So yeah, I'm just fixing the jagged edges with the same thing I used before, just because I apparently didn't do that great of a job filing earlier. So that, I'll go ahead and take same one I used before, but I'm going to use just like a little bit of the corner because it's already pretty dry. It won't really bleed in the polish. I'll just pull it on the side like that so you can just like kind of get it off. Once again, it's all going to come off tomorrow morning when I shower. So all that excess is just going to go magically away. I know it's not going to look perfect, but you know when you're doing a home manicure, you can't really expect it to look completely perfect. I think that's kind of one of the keys because it will look nicer tomorrow morning. So yeah, and then you can also kind of like scrape some of the excess that you messed up off too. But I think it turned out quite nice. I think I fixed almost everything. But yeah, so there's doing my nails with shaky hands. They're not perfect, but hey, for having shaky hands, I think I did a pretty good job. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And go ahead and keep tuned for more videos. And if you have any videos you'd like to go ahead and see, please go ahead and write them below in the comment section. Thanks, bye.